I have plans to build a tokenized real estate portfolio. This is a project that I want to take on in about 5 years from now. I'm currently 22 years old. It is Sunday, July 27th, 2025, 6:58 p.m. I'm in my parents' garage, which is my current home office. And in about 5 years, I'm going to acquire and build out a real estate portfolio, and I am going to tokenize the real estate using cryptocurrency. And I'm going to create a secondary market where people can buy, have real estate exposure within the portfolio of where it's located on the portfolio I build out, and then the they're going to get paid out through airdrops. Uh, the profitable revenue that the portfolio is generating every single month, and essentially you'll be able to value. There will be like a market value of the token, which on the secondary market is going to fluctuate, as would any kind of stock, because the company's real value relative to its existing assets and its existing income or revenue streams and its existing expenses is not proportional to the price of the market, of where they're pricing the stock based on the buyers and the sellers of the representation of the equity. So it's going to be very similar with real estate, where I'm going to be able to tokenize it. And now, from anywhere in the world, people are now able to access and get direct, liquid, immediate exposure to a specific geographical location, and they can own the real estate. I think this is really cool. Right now I can't just like that buy and be exposed to real estate equity and get paid the revenue streams of how of revenue that the real estate's generating in Africa. I can't do that right now. But through the tokenization of real estate, we're going to be able to create a secondary market where anyone all over the world at any time can buy immediate exposure to real estate portfolios all over the world. And for example, if I think a specific market in Brownsville, Texas, for example, is going to boom because SpaceX is creating an international launch station, and is going to have, in 10 years, it's going to have supersonic world travel where we're going to be shooting people out of orbit, and they can go to China and land, and they can get from Brownsville, Texas to the other side of the world in about 2.5 hours, which is a huge productivity boost, which will create a huge economy and probably grow a new city. If I want to bet on that market, right now I have to fly out there, get levered up. I'd have to figure out how to finance a property. I'd have to buy it, and then I'd have to maintain it, or I'd have to find maybe, through a stock or something. I don't even know if that exists already, but whatever. But with the tokenization factor, I would be able to just buy a crypto token, and then I'm immediately exposed, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to build this out in about 5 to 10 years, I think. It's an idea. It's in my mind right now, and I'm just putting my ideas out on the internet. Maybe someone else can do something with it. Shit, maybe you'll beat me to it, but I need the capital to do it. If anyone wants to give me the capital, shoot me a comment and we'll get in touch. If you have a lot of money, I don't have that much. I mean, I have a lot of money for my age, but I don't have enough money to be buying and building out a real estate portfolio. I am a real estate agent. That's what I do full time, and I'm very good at it. And I'm starting to increase my volume of production in this extremely difficult market as a realtor, because the volume of sales is disgustingly bad right now. But long story short, I think the tokenization of assets is going to be the biggest, fastest growing market out of all markets, and we're going to have a huge wealth transfer for the people that do it, and they do it well, and they do it right, and they have their investors, and the people that invest in their tokens, they profit from it. And yeah, I think it would be really cool to be able to build out a token that's backed by real world assets that provide And it gives, on one end, it gives immediate access to own equity in that geographical location, and on the other end, it's actually backed by a real physical asset that of which people utilize for, whether it's for vacation, it's a vacation rental or an annual rental, and a family lives there and they have kids that go to the school. You know, it's kind of genius, and I think it's the best idea I've came up with in a minute. So if I don't do anything with it in 5 years, hey, take this and run with it, and I hope you make $1 million.